Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with City the Animation episode number 8 and 9 reaction, two episodes reaction. Yes, because I'm lagging behind by one episode again. So I'll react to episode 8 first, then I'll react to episode 9, then talk about both the episodes. So let's get started. Episode number 8 first. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, what? Oh, this is her place. Huh. Oh, okay. Right. Adataratasta. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Annabelle's love. What is right? Nope. Wait, yes? Oh, right. I don't think that's gonna work. Damn. What extent? Wait, what? What? Huh? That's why Ika? Okay. Right. Right. Would not. Yeah. Well, shock. True. Oh wow. Yeah, what? No, you didn't. Wait. Well, you asked the wrong person. Right. Hmm. Damn, it's hot. Oh my god. Right. Officers. Wait, what? What is it? Yeah, you're not just seeing things as a mirage because it's so hot. Okay, right. Oh wait, it's actually her. Okay, never mind. I thought he was seeing things in the in the summer heat or something. I love how these sections are all just nobody talks. It's just music. Bruh. Well, they're sisters. Right. Yeah. He put it back down. Oh no. One for Hong Kong, Hong Kong for. Oh, the slogan. Oh damn, he's just distributing it to all the other people. Wow. Oh well. It- oh damn. Oh no, even him. Oh god. Hmm. Yeah, you think? Oh god. All together. Yeah. Wow. She literally said that. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh god, it's gonna be something crazy. Oh yeah, true. Hmm. What? Okay. Problem night. Yeah. Well, I can see that. But What? Okay. Does it? It might. Oh, damn. Smoke pickle. This is like trying to find like a unique username. Wow. Okay, I'm pretty sure it exists. Okay. Hmm. What? Yeah, Bond. Okay, you are. That's crazy. Oh boy. Bonzo. Oh yeah, this guy. Hmm. What? Hmm. Western Christian Maka. Thanks for the posters. Almost certainly. Wow. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, first worry about the phone number. He is so sure. What the? Damn. It's piggy bank. What the hell? It's like cosplay. It's fancy as hell. His dress is all torn up. Okay. Don't do that. That's so. I don't think anyone's paying attention. Yup. Nah. Yes. Oh boy. Damn, 84664976. All these price tag. Wow. Damn, all this to buy a dress? Okay. Yeah, it's crazy expensive. Just watch because of the tone. this it's 10,000. Oh, okay. It's a lot cheaper than I expected because it was all torn apart, so I thought it would be more pricey. Well, it was still more expensive than the 4,000 one, so yeah. Well, what's that random ass guy? Oh, we saw him before. He was standing and looking at his watch. What happened? Oh my god, what is going on? Oh no. Oh, it's him. Yup. There you go. His new drip. Deployment. Oh no, this is. Oh no. Did you even invite her? You don't even have a number. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, he's lying. He knows what he's doing. He always plays these pranks on his son. Oh god. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. At this point, just laugh. Oh god. Yo, look. Yeah. You know what? Now the lower part of matches, I guess. Oh god. Oh lord. What's happening? Oh no. Wait. I was gonna get arrested. Bro, just. Yeah, he's gonna get arrested. The police is coming. Ah, there he is. Oh my god. Yeah, what the hell? Ah, there she is. Um. Ah. Oh, she spoke. It's gone. Oh my god, the guy. Ay. Yeah, what is this? Oh, who knows? Oh no. So what happened? GPS? What? Yeah, you put the tracking device on him? Oh, there you go. I was saying, like, who knows? Maybe. Oh God. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Well, that is crazy. Oh my God. Oh, this is Momotaro. Yeah. It looks like a right. Okay, he's gonna break out from it. Oh boy. Why he's rapping? Yo. Albert. Oh boy. Oh wow. That's one way. Wow. Yeah. So what did Momotaro do? Yeah. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. So he becomes. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. You'll see that next time. To be continued. Crazy. Oh. You know what? It was a pretty good story. His rapping was pretty good as well. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So that's what he got. She got paid with 1 kg rice. Oh boy. Well, she didn't really do much. She just sat there. So I think it's appropriate. Oh boy. Ah. Okay, is that it? All right, so that was it. That was episode number 8. All right, let's watch episode 9, and then I'll talk about both episodes. So yeah, let's get started. Episode number 9, reaction. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. Let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my God, he's back. Okay, so this is a city race. Whoa! Damn, that's quite a bit. Fourth city race. Oh. Oh my God, you know that guy. I forgot his name. The one she was trying to make a connection with. The girl. Okay. Reach the goal. Okay. Oh. All right. Audience participant. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. What? Oh Lord. Wait. Damn. Oh yeah, they're not with their partners. Oh, here we go. Damn. Hey yo. Crazy. Oh, this. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no, it broke. Right, you're disqualified, right? You're alone now. Yep. It's just gone from the whole race. Wait, what? Oh my god, nah, man. Oh, that's why she's just running with all her. Oh boy. Matchmaker? Right, the answer. Oh, okay, okay. Right. What comes to mind for pan? Yaksoba pan. I don't know. What is that? Koppe pan. Oh, never mind. You're. You know what? It kind of. Hey yo. Oh no, this. Good God. Everyone's stuck here. Yeah? Panda. These two will immediately win this one. Because they're always just thinking vehicle. Yeah, what? Oh my god. Oh boy. It's probably something related to their past memory. That's why they immediately knew what to write. Yeah? Wait, what's it? Hieroglyphics? Oh lord. Yep, here we go. Well, everyone's gone now. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, damn, she's just going to leave this group. She's like, oh yeah, this is not fun, so I'm. Oh lord, she's just gonna leave. Yep, there you go. Wow, just run, dang it. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh boy. Hmm. There you go. Oh, okay. Okay, so right. Wow, she just the way she just oh boy. Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of the obstacles. Oh my god. Damn. It's a maze. Well, you can just go to the other side then if you. Oh, this is like the. Oh, I remember this game. This is. I remember this watching this in Takeshi's Castle. This was a whole game mode where they had like doors and everything. And outside the wrong door, there was like a water body. You just fall. You know what? You got up over there. You can just. Oh damn. Yeah. Oh damn, glue. Yeah. Oh, so she asked finally. All right, it's. I guess your job is done. Damn. Yeah, I guess you're not wrong. Well, okay. Right. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh damn. Oh wow. Okay. I feel like Izumi's gonna win somehow in the end. Well, yeah, I guess. Oh lord. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no. Yeah. Uh, oh. Wow. Oh, you're in a dilemma. Okay. Oh Lord. Wow, those two are gone. Oh damn, yo, yep. Oh my god, damn, a whole ass mecha or whatever that is. They're shooting to number one. Oh my god. Well, that's one way to win. I think you're disqualified. You know. Yeah. Oh, that's an item. Okay. Well. Whoa. uh, yeah. Well, she got her. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh lord. Oh. Yeah. That's a lot. A lot of money. Damn. Um. Will this work? Um. Oh. Oh boy. Oh. Well, then you have to do something now. Oh boy. Oh no. We have to stop this dude. Wait, they're carrying a child? Eighth place, okay. Oh god. What is this? Oh my god, this is crazy. Up, gone. Well, fourth place. Oh no, wait! Are you gonna just. That's a. Wait, what? Oh yeah, her goal is still not gone. Even though Nikura is out of control, or these two will win. I feel like. Well, they're disqualified and they're gonna win. Ah, there you go. They just won by walking on cans. Damn, 1 million. Okay, is that real? That money? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. It was her. Oh, that's what she was doing over there. I was wondering. Hmm. Oh, that's still something. Champion. Hmm. Oh, emperor. Okay. Damn. Well. Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Oh. Okay. Hmm. Right. Oh, it was gonna be something. Yeah. uh, yeah. Right. Okay, and there you go. That was episode number 9. So, we had two. I reacted to two episodes today. Let's start with episode number 8 first. Episode number 8 was fully focused on, I guess you could say. Oh, wait. You know what? Let me bring up the character sheet. Um, I I don't remember that girl's name. The yellow-haired girl. City. Okay. All right. So, oh wait, her name is not here either. Wait a minute. I guess she doesn't really. Oh my God, what's happening? Just a minute. All right. So let me see. Damn, there's so many characters. It's difficult to even find them. I just need to see the. Oh my God, what? Oh, here we go. Tanabe. Yeah. Oh wait, that's her name. Sumire Sakura Komi. Alright, in no way am I remembering that. Tanabe. Alright, so Tanabe and yeah, so oh no, sorry, never mind. That wasn't the episode. Sorry, that was the next episode. Episode number 8 was we have Rico, right? Yeah, Rico and Tatewaku, both of them, their whole like Tatewaku wanting to kind of ask her out on like a little. Wait, where were they going in the first place? They were going for like a. Alright, my internet is just going wild. Just a minute. It's just so slow. Just a minute. Good God. Yeah, okay, so it's back finally. God damn it. Okay, so yeah, Tatewaku, he wanted to ask out Rico, and that is why like he does so many things, like get to the boutique and get that crazy dress, and in the end it does work out. So that was like, I feel like that was like the main theme of this episode, you could say, because it actually was like a good portion of the episode that we had that. And yeah, I did kind of think by the end of it, Rico will accept, because I don't think Rico cares about what you're wearing or something. Because half of the time she's just sleeping. And in the end, they were able to go to that little theater, that like that Momotaro, like that whole thing that they were seeing. They were able to go there. So that was like the main theme of episode number 8, you could say. So yeah, you know what? Let's talk about it. So before that happened, obviously we also got to know that Tanabe apparently likes this guy. Again, there's too many names in this show. I cannot remember his name. Um, Adatara. Okay, that's the last name, but um, yeah, she liked him, so she wanted to ask him out, but she was never able to do it because she was like, oh, that's a bit, like me asking him out is a little bit, too forward. So I'm just going to wait for him to ask me. But then it never worked because they never really had any connection. They just like looked at each other, maybe like talked a little bit. That's it. And I love how Hodaka, wait, Hotaka, yeah, Hotaka was like, madam, it's just that it's not that it's bad if you ask him to dinner. It's what you do after that that kind of makes whether it's good or bad. Like, so you didn't even ask him out to dinner, so I don't think it matters. And she was like, oh yeah, you're right. So that was like the whole, like, an introduction of this new character and how Tanabe likes this character, which continues in the next episode where we get to see them actually, like, run the race, and she was finally able to ask him out to dinner. So but I'll talk about that in the next episode, when I talk about the next episode. But this was basically the first section where we see Tanabe thinking about that. And then from that point onwards, we had the Rico part. So Rico part was pretty funny because obviously it was like a big chunk of the episode where we saw how Tatewaku was trying his best to like impress Rico, but he was like, "How am I supposed to do that? Should I dress up or something?" And and should I ask her out to this, like the tickets that he got for the theater? Should I do that? All those things he was thinking. I feel like the hilarious, the most funniest part in this episode, at least in my opinion, is when he goes to the boutique and he finds out that this the employee suggests him a dress which is like whole, like, torn apart and everything. Obviously this was, I'm pretty sure this was like a little jab at the whole like the whole thing of like fashion, where apparently the more like torn apart your dress is, the more expensive it is. Like, obviously it depends on the brand. Like, the brand is, you're basically paying for the brand whenever you're paying for like clothes. But like, it's just the whole joke about like these crazy good, like, big brands can just go get away with anything, where they just put like a normal dress and just tear it apart a little bit and just put a hefty price tag on it, and people just buy it because it's cool, apparently, because of the brand. I'm pretty sure it was like a jab at that, where, because what I thought was that it was going to be even more expensive than everything else, but it still was a reasonable price tag, but it was more than a few other dresses that he was seeing. At the beginning he was seeing dresses which were price tagged at like I think it was like how much, 3,900, 4,100, but this dress was like 5,000 or something, right? It was still more than those. But I expected to be more, even more than that. I thought it was going to be something like 10,000 or something, which would be pretty funny and hilarious because, like I said, these like type of dresses have this whole thing of like having like some hefty price tag just because the the brand that is on it is is a brand which is very popular and expensive. So it's just nothing. It's just a plain white dress with some torn apart parts, and it just cost so much. So I thought it was going to be the joke was going to be like that, but still it was pretty funny seeing him seeing him get that, and it was even more hilarious seeing his father being like, and not only father, but like Masuri and Echan also being like giving him like the lower part, like a to match the upper part, like a torn apart like pants, and like a little what do you call that? Where you put alcohol or something, that little jug thing. So he looked like an actual like I don't know, like a bum. He looked like that, but then it just worked. He even got the police called on him. But Rico was like, ah, yeah, sure, why not? I don't even know if Rico understood what was going on. Like he probably told her that, oh, should we go to this place? And she was like, okay, let's go. And she just went with him. And you can see while the theater, the Momotaro was happening, she was just sleeping. But yeah, you know what? Obviously, this is like a comedy show and all that, but I feel like there is a little moral, I guess you could say, like something you can learn from this. Like, what you can learn from this episode is that you see how there's so many characters that absolutely love Riko, and they whenever they look at her, like they just go like poof, like like the Cupid, like with a heart arrow just shoots at them, and they just go completely crazy. We've been saying this from like quite a few episodes, um, but you've seen like none of those characters ever take the um, initiative to like actually like ask her out or do something like with her. It's just there. Tatewaku was the only one who you could say that actually took initiative and like actually gathered the courage and asked her out. It doesn't matter how he did that. He was wearing like a whole torn dress and everything and all that, but he still did it. And that's why it worked. And I feel like that is like something that we can take away from this episode, that like it doesn't matter what your feelings are and all that stuff, you have to take action, because a lot of the times, unless you take action, obviously not a lot of the times, every single time, unless you take actions, it won't really work, so there's a lot of situations where people might have someone they like or this and that, but they just keep it within them, like but and they never like act on it, and then in the end they just realize that they just blew it, and maybe if they asked like and like try to do something and try to take action, it might have just worked, and they just blew it because they never did anything, something like that. So I think that's something that you can take away from here, because yeah, Tatabaku actually did something, and it was just that easy. Like Rico was like, yeah, sure, let's go. That's it. So yeah, and I feel like the fact that he like actually wore those like torn apart dresses, where like because of that, it's even more highlighted that it doesn't matter, like not I wouldn't say it doesn't matter, but like a lot of the times if you take action in the correct direction, it won't really matter like what circumstances or what like it like or what appearance or what you're wearing, it won't really matter most of the time. Like if you don't take action, it's done for, game over there, the story's ended already. You might be wearing some like really cool dresses, or you might be like someone who has like like some real charisma and everything, but if you never take action, it won't really work. Having those things won't really matter at the end of the day, you know but here you can see Tatabaku is wearing these like just absolutely crazy like dress and everything, like with a crazy getup and everything, which obviously anyone from the outside, if they look at him, and they'd be like, "Ha, what the hell is he doing?" And that was like obviously like they kind of made like a little comical section where all his friends and family were like giving him these crazy like fashion like like gave him the pants and everything, and they were like kind of laughing at him. And they're like, ha, what the hell? But then it just worked out, and they were like, what the hell, it just worked out. And that, so yeah, actions, you have to take action. If you don't do that, yeah, you never even know, like, maybe it would have been just that easy. Maybe you just needed to say something and ask that person out, and they would have said yes. The fact that you never did any of that is just not going to work out. It's not only for this. I feel like this is for every single thing. Like, I've seen a lot of people who always, like, like I could say like a personal experience. Like, for example, YouTube. I have like, someone who also wanted to kind of do YouTube, and they were like, all right, you know what, I'm going to prepare, I'm going to like buy this good camera, I'm going to buy this like good microphone, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start all prepared with like max like level stuff, and it'll be good. And they ended up delaying starting or taking action just because they were not ready with these things. you know like it was like, oh yeah, like, I don't have enough money now, but let me just like get some money, let me just like save some money, and then I'll buy this, and then I'll buy that, I'll buy a good microphone, I'll buy a good camera, and then I'll start. And it just kept delaying. And when I started YouTube, I had nothing. I still don't have anything, like, to be honest. I st- I still don't have anything. I don't have a camera. I just use my phone. I don't have a proper microphone. I have a cheap ass microphone. So, but I started it at least, and like, it obviously I wouldn't say that it worked out that well, because I don't get that many views, but I get at least decent enough for my standards, at least. I'm happy with it. If I got like one or two views, I probably would have been depressed and stopped YouTube. But at least I guess, like, it like in at least I can reach like the three-digit figures, and I'm pretty happy with that. You know. So I'm glad that I started it. And I just love talking about anime. That's why, that's like the main thing. But anyways, I went on a little tangent here, but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, taking action is obviously like the first thing that you should do. Like, obviously, like, everything other than that is important, but it's more important to take action. And I feel like this episode like shows that perfectly. Um so yeah. Right. Now, also, if you think about it, that also applies to what's her name? Echan, right? Because you can see at the end she's like, "Oh, goodbye, my first love," and I'm like, "Bro, what?" So yeah, she never really took action. I guess she never really told anything to Tatewaku. So in that sense, you can see that she, like, yeah, she didn't really get a chance because she never took any action. So you can also say that, but I don't think it really matters anymore for her, because I feel like it was just like a little, like, oh, I kind of like him kind of situation. Not really that much, at least that's what I felt. And now she's way more, like, like, what can I say, like, troubled with her whole going to England and all that. So yeah. But anyways, just so like, to put that to put this in whole perspective, she also didn't take any action, so she lost the whole thing. You could say. So I feel like this episode was just, yeah, taking action, and Tatewaku did it, and it paid off pretty well. Right. Now, and then we also had the Momotaro section, where I really love this guy. I forgot his name. His the way he was like rapping and everything. That was pretty well done. He was on fire. Like, and then he changed the whole Momotaro like story into being like, oh, in the end, Momotaro was the one who will probably become our enemy. And and Midori was the one who was on the other side of Momotaro, and she got at the end 1 kg of rice or something. What did she get? Wait a minute. Just a minute. Let me check. Uh, yeah, valid nationwide. 1 kg rice coupon. At first, I was like, all right, what the hell? And then I was like, you know what? Fair enough. She really didn't do anything. She just sat down, kind of stood up for a moment, and then sat down again. That's all she did. So, for that 1 kg rice, I think it's good enough. But yeah, maybe in the sequel, they're gonna have a sequel, right? He said, like, oh, to be continued. Maybe in the sequel, she'll probably play a bigger role because obviously Momotaro's apparently become evil, or he like Momotaro is going to attack or destroy the world, or something like that. They were saying, like, in the end. Um, so she'll probably have more dialogue and more stuff. So maybe she'll get paid more then, or maybe not. I don't know. Probably not. Oh boy. Okay. Right. Okay. So there's a few other things. That was like the main thing of this episode. There was another thing, a part that I found pretty hilarious, which was, um, you know, Tatewaku saying how they wanted to make Echan and Matsuri, both of them were like, oh, let's make a band together, and Tatewaku was like, oh, let's think about the name first, or it was like one of the girls who said that, yeah. Oh no, it was it Tatewaku. Anyways, whatever it was, like I found it very funny at the end where he was like, okay, so I have a very good idea, but it might be a name which has already been taken. As soon as he said that, I immediately thought he was going to say something crazy, and yeah, he said like Matsuri's birthday is during Obon, so Obon is a jovial day, so Bon Jovi. That is crazy. Oh my god. that one was funny, the whole Bon Jovi joke. Right. So there you go. That was that. And then we also had another section which I didn't really mention, which was the police officer getting shot by Rico's like arrow. But he was like, nope, this is not my duty. He took out all the arrows and put it on everyone else. And he was like, I'm a police officer first. And he was like saluting and everything. Well, right. So those were those all the things that happened in today's episode. And like I said, yeah, it was pretty funny. And I'm glad that Tatewaku actually was able to, like ask her out, and both of them went, to. Now I don't think Rico really thought much about that whole little outing. Even in the theater she was sleeping, but it was nice. And I do wonder if, like, since he was already able to like ask her out, I'm sure he has gotten more confident now. So I'm guessing and I'm hoping that in the future episodes he will be a lot more open with Rico and actually like talk to her, maybe like, I don't know, like go somewhere else or something, like go like actually invite her more. And who knows, maybe if he continues doing that, Rico will actually notice him properly, and things might change. We'll see. But this is a like the beginning, like step in the correct direction, I guess you could say. And yeah, like I said, this whole episode was like him, the fact that he was able to take action, and that is what mattered, taking action. Okay, so episode 8 that was. Now episode 9, let me talk about episode 9. So episode 9 was the city race, where everyone is paired up, and they will be running a race, a lot of obstacles, and the final winning prize money is 1 million, which is pretty damn good. So everyone's there, and all the part, like, I think they mentioned how all the, okay, this part I didn't understand. Wait a minute. So they mentioned how the audience can also participate? Wait a minute. Okay, so, and the real highlight of this year's city race is audience participation style. Guess who'll come in first, and you'll put spit. Oh, it's guess. Oh, okay, never mind. I misunderstood that part. I thought they said like even the audience can participate. Guess who'll come in first, and you'll split. So I guess like if there's like, I don't know, like 1,000 people who that, oh, this person is going to win, and that person actually wins, the 10 million will be broken down into, by 1,000, and each will get like a portion. It's basically that. That's basically betting. And okay, so they also mentioned all the like rules and everything, like how you cannot go alone. You need to have your partner with you to move through the checkpoints and all that. But yeah, so this episode, you could say that we see like each of the characters and their reason for running, in this whole thing. Obviously, we had what's her name? Tanabe, right? Yeah, Tanabe. Uh, Finally, Utaka was able to get that dude to run with her, and the main goal was Tanabe is going to ask him out to dinner. That was the main goal. And as soon as she does that, mission accomplished, everything is fine. So Hotaka was making sure up until that happened, because she was trying to take out all the obstacles and all the other participants, and that's what they were doing. So that was their main goal, which kind of changes at the end, where in the end, even after doing that, even after Tanabe was able to ask him out, he still wanted to win. So Tanabe was like cheering him on. So Hotaka was like, oh no, like what was I doing? I was slacking off. So, and then he like orders everyone to just take out all the other participants. So yeah, it does change, but yeah, that was their goal. Obviously, we had Midori and Nikura. Both of them have different goals, but both of them were partners, so they were learning together. Nikura's goal was to get back the pendant, the locket, which one of the other guys were had, and he blackmailed her and told her that, oh, I'm going to, in the end it was revealed that was a fake one. So they were probably doing that because they wanted them to win, and they probably bet on them, something like that. Yeah, he literally says that maybe it was a wrong decision to bet on them. But anyways, that was Nikura's goal, and obviously, like Midori's goal was to win the money. So pretty simple. um Izumi, Wako, right? Yeah. Wako's goal was to make Echan and Matsuri win, because which was revealed at the end, because she knew that Echan is going to England, and she wanted them to have like a really good memory at the end, something like that. And then the others had like other goals. For example, that guy, the guy who does theater, he wanted to have the money so he could perform in more places and everything, all that stuff. But these were like the main things we saw, main goals that we saw. Right? And yeah, in the end, they did end up winning, Echan and Matsuri. So it's pretty funny because like they like ended up just running the race at their own pace. Like yeah, Izumi did kind of help them out a lot, but still they ended up winning the race just by at their own pace. Everyone else was like self-sabotaging themselves and destroying each other, but they just were like, oh, let's do it. And they even made it even more difficult for them to run by using those cans. Nobody told them to do that. They were doing it because it was just like funny, and it was just a moment from their past, so yeah, and there you go, they ended up winning at the end. Right, so yeah, that was like in a nutshell what happened. Now throughout the episode, a lot of things happened. For example, we saw like each and every one of the participants, them like struggling and doing their thing. I would say, what part did I like the most in this episode? Let me check. I think overall everything was like every single moment was pretty good. Like there wasn't really anything like that stood out to me in this episode. Everything was like equally good. Each had their moment. One thing I would say is, which was pretty, I don't know, I found it pretty funny, is that they had the whole obstacle course at the end, the maze part. And I remember like watching when I was a kid. I used to watch like Takeshi's Castle. I don't know how many people watches that or watched that, but when I was a kid, I used to watch Takeshi's Castle. At that point, I was so small that I didn't even realize what was going on. I just liked seeing the cat, like like the people on television just run and fall into the water, and just it's like a game show kind of thing. And people, obviously it's a Japanese show, so I remember, like, like a lot of the things were in Japanese, and we did have a dub, in our country, like a dubbed version, which was pretty equally funny as well. uh, you know but I didn't even listen to what they were saying. I just liked seeing the, like, the people just, like, going through the different obstacles. I remember this was one of the obstacles. So basically, you have a big maze, and you get in, and there's like doors. Like, one is like the right door, one is like the wrong door. Behind like a few doors, there's like a few people who might come and just try to take you out, and like kind of bump you. And then there was a few other doors which opened to a water body outside. So main thing was, you have to be lucky, I guess, kind of open the right door. If you see like there's a person outside over there who's trying to like bump you and, like, take you out, just run from them. Take, like, like, choose another door, and just make sure you don't fall outside. If you open a door and just jump to the other side, and lo and behold, there's like a water body outside, you're disqualified. So it was basically that was like the whole thing. And the whole thing was like, find the right door, get out of the maze, you win. So it was basically that. And there were a few other obstacles over there. For example, the glue part, I remember, I think like the glue part was a thing, but there was like a place where there's like a little sticky part where if you get in, it'll be difficult for you to get out from there. So yeah, so it was basically that kind of reminded me of that, so it's pretty funny. Right. And then there were other stuff as well. You can see like the other obstacles. For example, obviously one of the first obstacles which a lot of the participants kind of failed in, or wasn't able to like spend a lot of time in, was that one where they had to guess what the other person might be thinking. So, like, takes out a paper, look at it, pass it to the other person, they look at it, and then say what comes to your mind. So for for Midori and Nikura, it was pan or pan, however you look at it. Excuse me. So what Nikura thought, like, it as pan as bread, while Midori was like frying pan. So obviously it didn't work. And a lot of the others were kind of stuck over here. Obviously, Etchan and Matsuri were the only ones who didn't get stuck, because we've seen this. They always think in the same wavelength. So and here we get to see a little bit of a flashback of goddamn the names, Matsuri and Etchan, which was how they kind of started talking to each other and met, I guess you could say. So basically, Etchan was the one who came here, so she was like a transfer student, and she had these, crazy way of interacting. You can see that, like, she like said like a lot of weird things and everything, and everyone was like flocking towards her. But then more and more time went, people, I guess, just got bored of it and didn't really say anything and just left. In the end, she was all alone. But then we see Matsuri see that, and she was more interested, and she wanted to talk to her. And that part was pretty funny, where she asked her friends that, oh, like, if you had like two choices, one was like a really exciting choice and the one was like a boring one, which one would you choose? And they're like, yeah, obviously the exciting one. She's like, all right, then I'ma go. Obviously that was like her implying that her spending time with them was a lot more boring than what she thinks spending time would be with Etchan. So, so she picked the exciting choice. Right. So yeah. Now, also in this obstacle race, we had Tanabe actually be able to ask the guy out for dinner, and he was like, yeah, sure. And she did that when they were stuck in that glue, in that maze part. And yeah, so that is also mission accomplished for them. We had the professor and the other guy, Surubushi, right? Yeah. Both of them had this crazy ass gadget, which was like completely winning. And crazy, the rules, as like as Matsuri was, sorry, not Matsuri, as Midori was like, isn't this against rules? They were like, no, it's an item you can bring, which makes it even more chaotic when even the audience starts doing it, because you know, like they like brought like items and everything. So things started going in full chaotic mode at the end. Like things were just crazy. The ending part you can see is just absolutely insane, where we see like literally like a war was going on, like everyone is running, and then we had Hotaka's like army. They're just like ready, taking out all the participants and everything, like shooting like missiles and stuff, and not missiles, but those things, just taking them out one by one. This whole section is crazy, and I have to say the whole camera work and everything was done really well. I got the same this episode. I got the same vibe from this episode as with that episode. If you remember that episode where they were showing like multiple perspectives, that must have been so difficult to animate. This part probably was very difficult to animate as well. This whole section where they were like all running and the camera was like moving around the whole section and everything, showing everything was shown in like one cut. So right, it was very impressive. In the end, amongst all those chaos, yeah, Echan and Midori just won. And I guess you could say this was basically like the hare and the tortoise kind of story, like, oh, slow and steady wins the race. And like focus on the steady part, not slow part. They weren't really slow because they were like second or something. Um, but they were more steady, you could say. They were just going at their own pace, and they won it. Right. So yeah, but like I said, Wako had a lot of contribution to it. She did help them a lot to win because she like set up traps and everything. So yeah, you cannot really deny that as well. But overall, at the end, you know, they won, and it was nice because as we get to see at the after the post credit scene where they were like, this is such a like a crazy memory. I don't think anyone can overwrite it. So they were like, let's spend it somehow. And in the end, Echan comes up with the idea. She was like, I'll give you half, I'll keep half, and we will meet each other. Like even if I go to England, we'll meet each other. I'll use it on the plane and come back. Now, I don't know. I still feel like somehow she'll not go to England by the end. Maybe something will change. But I don't know. I might be wrong. Who knows? Um, like maybe she will actually. But even if that happens, that'll probably happen at the final episode, which is episode 13. It'll probably happen that she leaves. Not now, obviously. But still, I don't know. Like, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, like you're going there, you can come back, you can meet each other again. Like yeah, like like the world is a small place nowadays. Just take a flight, and you can go there. But still, like it's just yeah. Like I'm not really a big fan of stories where it has this whole plot at the end where they're like, oh, I'm leaving for some other place and everything. That's one thing that I don't really like. That is a trope, obviously, in a lot of animes and stuff. But they had this whole drama about like, oh, I'm leaving, you know, and they have this whole drama about like, oh, what the hell, this and that, and and if they leave together, then that's fine. But this whole drama about like, oh, you know what? No, it's not fine. I just do not like the whole drama about like, oh, I'm going to go there, and the other person is like, oh no, like, and this continues for like three freaking episodes. This is different though because obviously this is more comedy. Um, but actual like rom-com shows which have like drama in it like that, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. That's one trope I hate so much. Like, I'm leaving this place, this and that. Yeah. So yeah, but this is different. Like I said, this is not really like a rom com or anything like a or drama like that. It's just a comedy show, but it's still sad. So you know what? Let's wait for the final episode. I feel like there's like a high chance she will actually go to England, but who knows? Maybe something else happens, and maybe some way or the other she doesn't have to go or something. Who knows? We'll see. Either way, yeah. So there you go. That was basically today's episode. Episode 9. That was episode 9. Mm, really funny episode. Oh, another part I forgot to mention, which was how Nikura was able to figure out what Midori is missing. Basically, she was missing a goal, so she like made sure and to remind her. Like there was a section where Midori was like, ah, whatever, I'll just leave. But she was like, stop there. Like, are you forgetting your goal? The money, that's your goal. Like 1 million. Can you imagine how much money that is? As soon as she said that, she was like, yeah, and she just got motivated again and she started running. Now with like just carrying his Nikura on her shoulder. Right. Okay. So yeah, that was another thing. Anyways, and there you go. That was today's episode. Um, like I said, both episodes were really good. I really liked the episode 8 where we had Riko and Tatewaku actually asking her out and it working. And this episode, the whole city race was pretty funny and nice. And it was nice seeing like Echan and Masuri won because it was a good memory for them. If you remember in that episode, they said like we'll make memories now, so it's a really good memory for them. So yeah. Alright, and yeah, I'll end this video here. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my reaction to episode number 8 and 9 of City the Animation. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below. Anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, I'll check them out. And that is it. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.